Children are the most innocent and the purest form of human beings. Their artistic ability to think and unique way to respond to a problem always make us surprised. However, it is our duty as a parent and as a guardian to protect their innocence and shape them for a bright future. Indian cities are like a young child who has the ability to shine in the sky. However, it is our core responsibilities to protect them from some serious threats. Indian cities have the immense potential and energy that they can light the entire world and contribute to a future transformation. But they need our care to shine in their best form. Let me begin with why I call our cities as young cities. It is because even today in 21st century, when 80 to 90% population of UK and US live in urban area, more than 70% of Indians still live in rural areas. With increased industrialization, commercialization and advanced technology, urbanization in India is increasing with greater pace in the recent years. With the largest population on the planet, India is experiencing the greatest transition from rural to urban shifts. New cities are coming into existence, existing cities are being extended, and the conversion of rural areas to urban areas are also being witnessed. This can be pictured into a new and innocent experience for Indian cities and her people. Now, let me shed some light on the artistic abilities of our cities. What is artistic ability? Just like a child who has an intellectual ability to learn new things and solve problems, our new emerging cities have the similar capabilities. They have a deep veil of artistic talent and cultural richness that can captivate the world. For example, Bengaluru has marked its presence among the most prominent cities with its high-tech industries. Mumbai is known as the city of dream, where people from around the world come to fulfill their dreams. Agra, Surat, Pune, Chennai, Hyderabad are some of the fastest growing cities. In addition to this, new upcoming smart cities such as Ayodhya, New Ranchi, Jabalpur Extension, Greenfield City all have the similar capabilities to shine in the world in the coming years. Amravati, a smart city, is said to be the next Singapore. Dholera is a fascinating example with futuristic vision to become the largest city developments in the country. And we have many more stories of other Indian cities. That being said, let me highlight a potential challenge coming on the way while our cities are spreading their essence across the world. For that, I want to take readers' attention to the story of Patna, the ancient Patliputra, one of the oldest cities of the world. Patna, once upon a time, was the largest city of the world, first city to have an efficient self-government. City, the pinnacle of prosperity, it was the greatest hub of education. The city slowly lost its glory. There could be multiple reasons. Some of them have been said were natural reasons. Thousands of buildings were sunken into the ground. Frequent flooding and changes in the river course led to the decline of city. However, in the later days, when the city was still doing great, it fell into prey of three evil factors. Number one, invasion, including notorious invasion of Nalanda University. Multiple invaders came to invade the city and her darkest days started. Number 2. Ignorance. Caretakers and guardians of the city Patliputra, who were supposed to protect her, were largely involved in the wars of succession. And number 3. No giving back. City's well-being have been neglected by both authorities and citizens over time. Even after independence, city struggles due to lack of care. Literacy rate is still the lowest. Situation of roads, hospitals, schools, universities are definitely not up to the mark. Common people are not provided with even the basic amenities. These are the three main reasons of the decline of world's greatest city in the modern time. Today, We all are very fortunate to breathe in fresh air, unlike some other part of the planet which are boiling into the violence. However, even today, we have the presence of invaders in the form of degrading environmental quality, destruction of forest, rising temperature, poor infrastructure, corruption, etc. Therefore, the question is, how should we respond to these threats? Are we even taking active measures against them? In this competitive world, everyone is running the race of perfectionism. Countries are fighting to become world's leader. Organizations, industries across the world are doing each and every possible thing to increase their market and accumulate more and more wealth. And in this process, the environmental issues are being ignored. Deforestation has increased. Infrastructure of our cities is compromised. And steps against corruption have not been implemented effectively. Major cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai are among the most polluted cities. Global warming and the rising sea level have been the greater risk for Indian cities in the recent time. A study suggested that if pollution is not controlled, Delhi will become uninhabitable in the coming decades. Therefore, if we want to protect the innocence and the essence of our cities, we must respond to these threats wisely and effectively. We must understand that the ignorance attitude will only worsen the situation. Foundation and infrastructure of our cities cannot be compromised if we want them to live a forever life. And the third factor, which is giving back, should reflect in our daily habits. Every stakeholder should take the responsibilities to make our city corruption free. Even at the individual level, it is our duty to keep our city clean. Our cities provide us a great livelihood. In return, we should always practice as an active citizen and act consciously for our city's well being. To conclude myself, I would like to reiterate that in the current time, there are three factors which are solely responsible to kill the innocence of young Indian cities. Number one, invaders in the form of pollution, poor infrastructure, corruption, etc. Number two, ignorance attitude of people and the authorities. And number three, less or no giving back. Therefore, we need to change our attitude to wisely and actively respond to this problem and embrace the duty of giving back.